Buongiorno beautiful people, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to sort of review and also do Ceci's ultimate 12 abs exercises, which she showed in one of the goals for 2021 video, and she just said that those are the best exercises that she did for her abs, and that's what she has been doing consistently to get her abs back after her pregnancy. And if you don't know Ceci, or her channel is called Sarah's Day, she's one of the sort of like boss girls, ultimate mom goals, her house is goals, her skin is goals, her everything is goals. And I have been following her for quite a few years now, and I really like her, and I'm just so involved in her life. It's basically as if I know her, which I don't. But yeah, she said that these are the best 12 exercises that she's ever done, so I wanted to do them with you, review them, and just tell you what I think about them, especially because there are quite a few which I've never done in my life, so I'm very curious. She doesn't say exactly how many sets, unless I have misunderstood her. I think she's just showing the exercises, so I think that whenever she doesn't do, or she doesn't say how many reps, I'm just going to do around 20 or around 30 seconds and then go to the next exercise and do sort of a circuit. And yeah, let's see how it goes. I don't know, we shall see, but I'm very excited. So yeah, I really hope you like this video. If you do, then please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And without further ado, let's get into the workout. Okay, so before I even start, I wanted to apologize for the lighting, which is shocking. I'm not sure how well I will be able to edit this on my computer, but the weather here in the UK is absolutely miserable. It's grey. There is not even a millimeter of sky that you can see visible. It's raining, it's windy, and there is loads of fog. So I think these are the worst conditions in which I could ever film a video at home. I tried my best to put the lights on and do, you know, what I could, but yeah, no, it's shocking and I really don't like it. So I really apologize for the lighting quality and overall video quality. But anyhow, the first exercise that she mentioned were weighted front squats, which I have to be honest, I don't think that anyone really truly appreciates squats and gives it as much of credit as they should, because they're an amazing compound exercise. So yeah, it definitely targets the glutes and it definitely targets your legs, but because even when you put your weight on your shoulders, so at the back, you still have to really contract your abs to go up and down and to maintain sort of like your upper body very rigid and in place. So especially if you put the weight in front, that really accentuates how much you have to use your abs. So yeah, this is one of the best exercises. She doesn't say exactly how many. I would say to treat it as a normal actual squat workout. So especially if you have been doing legs that day, you just put your weight in front of you. If you have a backpack, you can use that. If you are lucky enough that the gyms are open, then definitely you can just take a barbell. And I think it's just a matter of just squatting, making sure that the back is neutral, that your core is really engaged, and that you look forward, or at least with your neck neutral. So yeah, this is one of the best exercises that you could ever do for everything and anything. I really love it. So I think I'm going to do 12 and then pass to the next exercise. Okay, so for the next exercise, it is a mouthful, so I'm just going to do my best, but basically it's a cross body block hold into the opposite leg that you have in front, with extensions with the other side opposites. So she said that if you have to take home one exercise out of the 12 abs exercises, this will be it. So I'm really excited. And as I said, this is one of the ones that I've never done before. So I don't have a block, I just have my foam roller, which I think does the same effect. And she basically said to really press against. So I'm looking at her right now on the laptop, and she's literally on the floor with the leg up and really compressing the leg down. Sorry, I'm already doing it wrong. There we go. Compressing the leg down, and then with the opposite leg and arm to just extend it that way, or just come back in the middle and keep doing it. And to be fair, my abs are already shaking. This is just the second exercise. Oh my god, yes, she's right. And in this one, she does say to do it 20 times. So yeah, I'm gonna put my hair in a bun. I'm gonna do that because I'm already really hot and sweaty. exercise is very sassy. It's a knee slide with a typical ballerina or yogi twist. So she's basically into a plank position and you have to slide your knee up and down. Again, she doesn't say how many. I'm just going to do 10 per side, but I don't know if I'm going to actually be able to. But basically, she has her knee here and she goes down and up like that. It's really hard. That's it, I've done 3 exercises and I'm already done. Goodbye. Okay, that was a really good one as well, and it definitely does burn a lot. I'm having lately a little bit of problems with my wrist, so if you, like me, have a very, very weak wrists, I don't know if I would recommend this one, but for abs, it is amazing and it's really hard. So yeah, it depends how able you are. I'm already feeling a little bit bad on my wrist right now, so I don't know if I will be able to do any more today, but it's really hard. Okay, so the next one is a classic. It's a side plank with a crunch, which I love. It does use a lot of your shoulder and obliques and abs, and it's amazing. So it's one of my favorite ones I've ever done. And I think if you were a beginner, just do a side plank or side plank dips are enough. You can definitely progressively get there because getting straight away into crunches is quite hard. But overall, this is a great exercise, and I would say, yeah, to do around 10 per each side. Next, we have dumbbell Russian twists with a dumbbell. As I said, if you don't have anything, I swear to you, a 3 or 2 liter water bottle is more than enough. Carton of juice, pack of rice, whatever you have. I just kind of took away a little bit of weight, but this is still around 4 kilos, so I'm going to be careful not to slam it against the wall. But these are absolutely great. They really do work a lot your obliques, and they just are overall really, really hard and make you work your resistance. So yeah, these are a must-have. Whether you do beginner, you can put your feet down and just do them like that. You can do it without any weight. If you're really, really beginner, then you can go up and do it still without weight, but you with your feet elevated, and you do it that way, and then you can increasingly add some weight to get there. So again, many, many variations depending on your level. Next, we have a slow and strict knee to opposite tricep. So it's on an elevated bench, plank, sofa, whatever you have, a chair, and it's very, very slow and strict, which is actually harder if you do it jumping or sort of like a HIIT or cardio or intense movement. Both types are really, really hard, but in my opinion, the slower you do it, the more it burns and the more you're gonna hate yourself. So yeah, slow and strict definitely does the trick, no matter the movement, no matter the exercise. But this is really great, especially if you are a beginner, because you don't need to have the dexterity, you don't need to have sort of like that hand-to-eye coordination to do it really quickly. You can take your time, you can work on your form, and it's definitely great for no matter how many levels. And I think depending how advanced you are, you just do more per each turn. Okay, so the next one is definitely my favorite, which are leg raises, when you hold yourself to a pole, to anything heavy that can withstand the weight balance. These are my favorite because it works the lower part of your stomach, of your abs, and it does require a little bit of control, so you really have to master them and get used to them, but it's a great exercise. So it's literally just a matter of holding yourself against something heavy, or a same weight as you, I guess, and in a controlled manner, just raise your legs up, really using your abs to make it controlled to also go down. So the pole just serves there to not lose balance and not go forward, and just make sure to really focus your attention to one sort of area of your body. So that's why it's really great. If you put your arms down or even underneath your butt, it's a little bit more, you know, it targets a little bit more muscles. So this is really to just do one area of your body. The next exercise is very similar, which is the leg raise tucks. So basically it's the same movement, more dynamic, more range of motion, and it does make you work a little bit more your abs, including the upper part of your abs. So it's really, really good. However, my sofa is really light, not as good as, you know, a pole. So I'm going to try to do my best not to move it too much. But if you can get something heavy or someone to even sit on the sofa, is that what you're using, or a chair or whatever, that's better. But basically it's still a very controlled manner, but going all the way to tuck your knees, basically where your chest is. So I would say a little bit more distantiated with your arms, a little bit more straight. And then when you go in, you tuck and then down, control, don't you just slam your feet down, don't hurt your back, and just in a controlled manner, continue doing it, obviously a little bit quicker. Okay, so she loves the slow and strict movements. So the next one is the slow and strict bicycle, which is again very normal and common. I think everyone has done at least once in their life. And the only thing that, if you can tell, she's very in control of her legs, which is something that I'm not as good at, so I'll do my best. But this is a great exercise no matter how advanced you are or how beginning you are. This will literally target the whole of your abs, including your obliques, because you're doing the opposite knee to the opposite knee to the elbow. So it does work your obliques as well, because your legs are going up and down. It targets the lower part of your abs, and because you are crunching, it also targets the upper part of your abs. So very complete exercise, really good, and definitely a killer, especially if you do it slow and strict. Okay, so bear hurls, I never done them in my life. I had no idea they existed, so I guess that's my fault if you know what they were, but I didn't. So I'm very curious to see what they're all about. I see that she's on her wrist, so again, as I said, if your wrists are really delicate and weak as mine are, maybe that's not the exercise for you, but I'm going to give it a try. So the main point I see her doing is slightly arching her shoulder forward and then holding her knees away, but still, you know, bending the knee. So sort of like this, if it makes sense. And then what she's doing is basically pushing the knee to the floor to tap the floor and then back up. So yeah, and her back is also not too straight, so I will see whether I will be able to. Okay, so unless you really crunch the upper part of your abs, which is the only one that I feel really working, it doesn't target your abs. And by this I mean that when you are in a bear hold, if you just push the knees up by moving up your bum or by pushing your back up, then it's not going to target the abs at all. However, if you really crunch, like really contract the upper bit of your abs, that will automatically raise the knee, if it makes sense. So instead of from this position, just pushing up with your back or with your bum, if you really just contract your abs, automatically the knees go up. So that's the only thing I can personally say about this exercise. But as I said, first time I'm doing it. And then for the next exercise, we have hold bear dips, which is the same as a plank dip, just pushing your bum in a controlled manner for each side by only twisting the obliques as opposed to just letting the side of your bum just go on the side. So very easy and nice. And as I said, instead of having extended and just doing a plank dip, you are in the bear hold position and you just go side to side. And for the next and last exercise, we have have a crossbody ab engagers, which are a staple in all Ceci's workouts. She does, even her yoga flows, she does a lot of this movement. So yeah, I'm very excited to do this one. And as I said, anything that is crossing does work your obliques a lot, but because you're moving your leg as well and you're just moving the whole body, this will target the entirety of your abs. So again, a really, really good exercise to target abs. Okay, so I did everything one more time and I literally had to take a rest because I was so sweaty and red. It was actually embarrassing. But yeah, I really, really loved it. As I said, any exercise that goes with my wrist, personally, it just hurts me so much, but I do feel how much it targets the abs. So yeah, if you have anything more soft to land on or any wrist supports that you can strap on that will help you, then it's definitely worth it because the exercises are good. But the other ones, especially when I couldn't use my wrist, I really gave it my all and it was so hard. So I do get why she said that these are the ultimate 12 abs exercises, because they truly are. And I'm so excited and glad that I tried it, because some of the exercises I did, but I never actually repeated them, and others were completely new to me. So yeah, it was really, really cool to try it and see whether it actually works. And now I can add it to my routine, and maybe I can pick some of them and do it at the end of each workout, just to do sort of like, you know, a burner of some sort and just target my abs every day. So yeah, sorry again for the shocking quality of this video. I really hope I will have somehow sorted out the lighting, but yeah, I don't think I will be able to do such a huge makeover. So yeah, I really apologize for the quality, but it is what it is. I live in England and this is literally how it is 80% of the time here, especially in winter. So I will just have to get better and buy more equipment for lighting and just, you know, make the most of it. So I really hope you liked this video. If you did, then please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because besides today I do more workouts. I show you exactly how I've been working out now that I'm on my back to fit journey and trying to get back to my strong and old self regardless of this quarantine. Because if you're not in the UK, you might not know that here we are in lockdown and we're working out from home. So yeah, I'm trying to do my best to not only keep healthy and fit, but as well getting stronger. So if you want to follow my journey to do that, then please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. And yeah, and hopefully I will see you next time. Ciao!